Hi, this is Eric Daniels from the dead black metal band Soulburn, and you're listening to fucking hell, I've forgotten the name.
Brutally delicious.
Well, yeah, I'm getting old, you know. Brutally delicious.
Yeah, good. Thanks for having us.
No worries. Where are you guys from?
Netherlands.
You're over in the Netherlands now?
Yeah.
What's the current world situation like over there?
Like we're in a lockdown.
Oh, you are too over there?
Yeah, so bars and restaurants are closed, but it's allowed to go shopping in Action and the mall. But you're not allowed to go to the library and to go to theater, and there are no concerts.
Right.
So all good cultural things are closed, and all commercial things to make money are still open.
Right,
So
and you can still go to the mall.
It's a wicked contradiction going on.
Yes.
And I sort of love that you made the definition that there is no money in culture.
Yeah.
No money in music.
Yeah.
No.
That's how we see it.
Like, I can't disagree, obviously.
Well, yeah, it's crazy.
So, go ahead.
If you can give us your 2-sentence boardroom pitch about what your band is about.
What the band is about? It's about loving the old classic metal, worship of dark, melancholic metal and demonic metal, like old Bathory, old Venom, with a rock and roll vibe. And but then in the today's jacket, in the today's vibe.
So you guys are a fan of the old Bathory stuff?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
I never really listened to too much Bathory, but I definitely grew up on the like old Venom, like Welcome to Hell, and those records. I think that was my first exposure to, I guess, extreme metal, which is not so extreme anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was like the start of it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was still the foundation of Soulburn is still the vibe of those two bands you mentioned. You know, so like Bathory and Venom. That's really what we like. You know, like the vibe of kind of music they make, very rough or very raw music. That's really what we like, you know. So that's a really good comparison. What we like to try to give that sort of same vibe into our music.
Right.
What is that squeaking that I hear?
I was just going to ask, who has birds?
Me.
Yeah.
Eric has birds.
Just one.
Birds.
Just one. Just one canary. Just one canary.
It's very happy.
20.
There's a man I like right there. Beer in hand, sitting back in the chair, chilling out, talking metal.
Yeah.
Wait, Riina, you have a bird?
I have a bird friend who is not. Oh. He's not my captive pet, but just a bird that lives outside, and I have like my windows and doors open a lot, and he's been coming to visit me. Just flies in my apartment, hangs around, chills. Yeah, and we have a little tweet chat. You know, like usually when a bird flies into your flat, it's not a nice experience for everybody or anybody. You know, the people are going to panic. The bird's going to panic, and there's going to be just like a hassle. But this is not it. This guy deliberately wants to come say hi, and it's just completely chill. And I'm always just like, cool, yeah, let's talk. And he hangs out on the bathroom door, and then when he's done, he flies out the balcony door, and then comes back.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But is it a black raven or a crow?
That'd be great.
That would be so metal. But it's one of those. What is it called? A great tit. You
just wanted to say that word.
I just wanted to say tit.
Riina, I don't know if you know this about Riina, but Riina likes to cross the line. So like she was sending us photos of her pee-drenched socks earlier.
That's cool, but we can't see her right now.
I know.
Well, you can see her. You can see her in her music videos. She's the singer for a metal band called Silentium.
Cool. Out of Finland, yeah.
Oh, they're going to look at you right now. It's time to greet Riina.
We go check right now. Yeah.
Silentium.
So, I promise you, the pictures you're gonna find now are looking way, way different than what I look like right now. So
okay.
So what was the writing process for you for the new record? Are you guys all together and able to bang each stuff off each other in the in a space, or do you use more technology?
Yeah, that for this album we had a sort of different process we approached. It was like the whole year of 2019. I used to compose riffs, just ideas, put them together in like we call it blueprints, but it's just rough demos I make in the computer. Just record 2 guitars, just give it ideas, and I send it to the guys. I send them digital to the other guys, and they said, "Well, this is really going to be good stuff." So together we made the demos, just on a distance. So actually. The whole year of 2019, we spent for composing the new songs, and we recorded the album last July. July this summer, we recorded the whole album.
So this July?
This July, yes.
Gotcha.
In the pandemic time, and that was really a little bit scary too, because we were finished with writing and we shaped our songs and they were ready, but we hardly didn't know if we could enter the studios. Are studios open? Are they closed?
Right.
So lucky we could manage that we recorded just with 2 people in the studio, just the engineer and the musician. So we put it all together. In 3 studios. We used 3 different studios, and all tracks came together with John Bart van der Wal. He mixed the album. He got his tracks in, and he mixed the album. So it was a little bit a process what we not used to be. But if you hear the album, it's one solid piece of like we spend days together. If you hear it.
Technology is kind of amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Kris?
I have a kind of a personal question. Where in the Netherlands are you guys?
I'm in Tilburg.
Tilburg?
I'm from the East. And for you guys in America, it's like spending 2 hours. It's like Holland is not big. It's like you travel from the East to the South in 2 hours. From the East to the West, you travel 2 hours. But for us Dutch, it's a long distance. We all live like 2 hours. Twan is living in the south of Holland. I live in the east of Holland, and the other guys, Mark and Remco, they live in the west side near Amsterdam. So, and we manage it. We just have contact, and if we like to be together, we come together. So. Yeah, for you, it's like I'm going to pick up groceries. I drive 2 hours, so that's a little bit the contrast, Like,
Eric, we do everything with bicycles here in Holland. The bicycle takes much more time.
Yeah, a bicycle.
You have a bike trailer with your drum set. Bike trailer with your drum set. So I only ask because, and it's a personal question, because my dad was born in Groningen, and they moved to Canada when he was nine-ish, like right before he turned 10. So
nice.
Yeah.
Groningen.
Yeah, I'm not Dutch. My grandparents would always try to teach me, but I could never pick it up.
It's very hard. It's a little bit. Yeah, Jenever, Groningen. They have
Groningen.
Groningen. They have the best Jenever. You know Jenever, the drink. Yeah. It's mostly for all the people that they drink it. That when it's cold, you drink Jenever, then you get warm inside, you know. So it's typical from the north of Holland, you know. Like it's more colder there, you know, in wintertime. So that's really famous about, you know, Groningen Jenever.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
Anyways, sorry.
No, that's fine. What's it like trying to release a record in the middle of all this stuff when you can't get out and promote it live?
Well, yeah, promoting live is not an option. Or you can have some Corona shows. We tried, but they're bringing it down. We had opportunities, but till now, no, nothing.
Right.
But writing the album was okay because you have more time. You're at home. You can be creative. Luckily, you can be creative, so you won't get insane. So you can just keep on taking your energy into being creative and stuff, which helps.
Do you find that you were more creative because you were locked down and you had nothing else to do?
Well, I got very inspired by this pandemic because I'm already a bit of a misanthrope. I don't like humans that much. Now since this viral pandemic thing is showing up to teach us humans a lesson, I was really digging it in a way.
Right.
What kind of lesson is COVID teaching us?
Well, to be less arrogant, less ignorant, less greedy, and maybe focus more on the here and now, on the self, instead of buying and consuming everything you want. And humans have to get back on their place. And maybe we have to have a new rule about making children.
What do you mean? No.
Like maybe maximum one is enough. Some people maybe should not.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Plenty of people should not. Yeah.
I'm out.
but those are maybe that's a bit of a scary topic. But yeah, hey, if you have to,
let's fucking dive head first into it. Let's talk about this.
We're into everything here, so yeah.
Like obviously, you know, we have China that has had the one-child policy with gruesome results. Obviously, you know that there should be, you know, you can't really force people into that, and I completely agree. Like, you know, that the main reason for the decline and destruction of the planet is just there's way too many of us on this planet. So I agree. One child per couple would be enough and would be fine. But what is the incentive that people would sort of go for that?
There's only one incentive: economic prosperity. Because in every country where prosperity happens, childbirth goes down. Yeah.
And it actually isn't even just economic prosperity. It has to do with the education and opportunities that women have other than forced motherhood.
Oh, God. I can't even imagine, like, as a man, I don't know. I like, we already live in a world of privilege, right? As men, because we've always done whatever we wanted and we've always made the rules for anyone.
Right.
It's kind of a weird situation. So
it is a very complex one as well.
It is. You know, like I watched my wife go from making almost nothing and in 8 years rise the corporate ladder like I've never seen anything in my life. And she did it despite anything that got in her way, but it's because she had an upraising that she was allowed to do that. She didn't feel mentally beat down by that situation.
Right.
She was in Canada where it was encouraged and there was all kinds of laws written about that type of situation.
Right. And she had access and resources. Like
absolutely.
Education and
absolutely. 1,000,000%. So anyways.
I got very inspired by that thing. And I'm also very into Nietzsche, to Das Speak Zarathustra, in that book. And I believe in a kind of spiritual anarchism, which puts yourself above a divinity, above a divine deity. And I think maybe there lies a key there. But people are so diverse, and you cannot even begin to imagine how you should work this out if you want to put it. How do I say it? In English, it's very hard. how to bring it through to other people.
Right. Yeah, and it's like I like that you said that about like rising above some sort of divine godlike deity or whatever. And of course, like there is no such thing, and this is just another tool for crowd control.
For the capitalists to rule, for a small party of people to control the world, to keep the dumb and even dumber.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and the whole like narrative of don't you dare question things. If you do, you're going to hell. You know, that it's for me, it's funny that some people can't see through this. Like what's the, like, can you, that is, it's kind of like having some sort of, like a lot of the source criticism as it like who benefits from this kind of narrative, and it certainly isn't you, and it isn't your family. It's someone else at your expense, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Kris?
I think this comes back right back to education, right? Because the more people are taught to think critically, the better decisions they can make.
Right, because like I'll just tell you an example. Here in Finland, and I think it was like a couple of years back or something, there's been like constant discussion on how religion, we are like evangelist Lutheran as the like major church here in Finland. Like how is religion taught in schools? How is our like main religion? Because like we have kids that are like, you know, that they, even if you are not a part of a church and you do not want your child to be a part of any sort of like educate or like lessons that deal with this stuff, you could still have your kids sort of exposed to like the central radio playing hymns and shit, and having some sort of like morning opening session where a priest talks or blah blah blah. And there's been like public discussion on that this should be banned, this shouldn't be happening, which I completely agree with. It shouldn't be happening. If you want your kids to learn religion, you can do it at home. But so this discussion just sort of went to this level where very high up level church guy, sorry for my perfect English, was just like, you know, he gave out this statement that it's not fair if we can't teach children in schools these things, because how are we supposed to make them believe them when they're grown up? And I thought that was like the most hilarious thing ever. you know, of course not gonna. A grown-up has like, you know, a brain that can judge for themselves and just like have some questions about what they're being told.
This music podcast is really taking a turn.
All day. We've been all over the map today, so that's
you know what's great? You know what I noticed? He actually said deity properly.
Nah.
Yeah. What did I win? A Bible?
Jesus.
So
bringing it back to Soulburn, are you guys doing anything different? Are you active more online? Are you doing any live streams or anything like that to get the word out besides talking to us?
Yeah, we really are thinking about to maybe in a place, so we have to look for a place where we can stack up our equipment, and what we like to do is to play the whole album from the first note, from the first song till the last song. We want to play it live and with a stream behind it, just to let people see. They know by then they know the album, and then they see us play live. So that's what we are thinking. It's like you have to be very creative this time, you know, in this period, and that's. Yeah, we are thinking possibilities. Of course, we hear other things from other bands, what other bands are doing, and stuff like that. But yeah, after all, what we like to do is to play. And our booker right now is looking also for perhaps Corona shows, you know, like for 60 people or 70 people.
I think Riina's been doing that, right?
Yeah, and for us, it's like just playing and getting out of the house, you know, and go away for a weekend or so, because it's feeling like, if I see my situation, I'm working at home from March, it's like I'm being in a prison. I feel it, like you're closed. Sometimes I have to talk in myself because otherwise I don't nobody talking. So it's not fun. And so we have to look for the possibilities. To play and get out of the house and be together. So we are really thinking about that. Yes.
Yeah. And we did, like, my band did play a few, like, we also released an album the end of August after 12 years, like a perfect year to do this.
Yeah.
You just sent a YouTube link or what?
I sent you a couple. The latter one is us playing one of those like weird gigs where everybody has to sit down and there was like 20 people there, but it was still like, I don't fucking care. I was on fire because, it's live music. I get to be on a stage and play metal, and it doesn't freaking matter. But yeah, I just threw a couple links out there so you can check out my face at its best.
Kris, you got anything else?
I heard a story from a singer from another band. He said like we did a Corona show, and it was like we played for a bunch of crippled people, sitting in wheelchairs or something like that. Yeah. They're just sitting in place. They can't move, or they aren't allowed to move, or something like that. It's a little bit like what I'm thinking. You give all the energy when we play live. We give the energy like whatever. When we finish the show, we are really devastated. So you give a lot of energy, and then the response is not as
they throw you an olive. They throw you an olive. Here. Catch.
And now you've perfected the art of catching it with your mouth.
Right.
Yeah. And catch COVID.
And catch COVID, yeah.
Right.
It doesn't work.
Cool.
Anyway, Kris, you got anything else? Hey, thank you for taking the time, guys. Stay safe out there, and good luck with the record.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, we went down a rabbit hole.
It's what we do.
Yeah, we're all over the place. So
stay safe there and take care of each other. Okay.
Always.
You got it, man.
You
Take
too,
care, my friend. All right, bye.
Cheers, man. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye, Twan.
Bye-bye.